Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are in Rio de Janeiro right now, and I want to show you guys, this is where I'm staying right now, but I want to show you guys what the area is like. Just walk around. Give me 1 minute. Alright guys, sorry for the delay. My apologies. And now we're going to walk around, and I just wanted to show you guys what the city looks like. Today is a lovely day as well, even though it's winter right now in Rio. It's really good weather. Also, the area that I'm in right now is like the north of the city, and it's not the most fancy part, but it's also not really dangerous. Of course, it's still Brazil, it's still Rio de Janeiro, so you have to watch out, but it's not like a favela or anything. Also, I think my friend that I'm staying with told me that many doors have this, but I'm gonna warn you right now, just to go outside, like the alarm is crazy. Listen to this. Every time you open a door. Absolutely mental. Alright, we got the keys. Alright. Now, let me show you guys what it looks like around here. So what I'm doing right now is a bit risky, what the people have told me, because you're not supposed to walk around with just a camera in the middle of the street. But I wanted to do an IRL, so I said fuck it. But you do have to be a bit aware. That's why I always have like a bag like this, which I can close. So any valuables, wallet, whatever, I put in there. And then my phone as well for the most part. Because even now, like I have my phone in my pocket like this, they say you're not supposed to do that. Especially in crowded places. But this neighborhood is quite nice. Like this neighborhood is not too bad, I will say. And I figured today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the grocery store and some like local places. Nothing too fancy, no Copacabana or beach or anything, but just so that you can see what the regular life is like, you know? Let's see. Let me look on the maps real quick, because the city is massive though. Like I keep getting lost. Also, this is like, at first I was like, what the fuck is this? But these are like parking lots, kind of, I guess. They're like make-believe parking lots. Let's see. Alright, it's just straight from here. But yeah, normally speaking, you just gotta be aware, I guess. I also don't really go out at night unless I'm with locals, and like if we go to a bar, I would say like we just take the car and like we get out right where the bar is at, you know? It's not like I'm gonna walk at night, especially around midnight, because it can get a bit sketchy, of course. And also whenever you do walk around in a place like this with a camera, like obviously everybody's gonna be watching, but it's all good. Hola, bom dia. But I would say by this time I'm quite used to it. Everybody looking. Also, if I didn't have a camera, they'd still be looking, you know. Popcorn stand. But yeah, I figured I'd show first just like wherever I'm spending my day to day right now. It's been like a week I've been in Rio right now, and I'm gonna stay at least one more week, but I might stay longer because it's really nice. The prices aren't too bad either. So today I kind of want to show you guys like just the regular kind of life here. This is a elementary school, I think. The mountains as well. Also, the city has like a lot of nature throughout the city. Like even though you're in the city, it doesn't feel as much as a city, because there's just plants and trees and animals all around. A bunch of monkeys as well. Got a lot of monkeys out here. Hola, bom dia. Hola. And this is kind of like a plaza, like kind of a regular area, I guess. Where people come together. I think you can work out there as well. Hey, Bali. Alles goed, jongen? So let me make a little circle here, because back there you have a grocery store that we can go buy some stuff. But first I kind of want to show this area. I guess this is like a grocery store as well. Hola, bom dia. Alright guys, so we are in a grocery store right now, right here in the middle of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I figured I'm gonna show you guys like kind of the prices of stuff. So keep in mind, 6 real 30 is €1. So this, for example, is €1.20 for a regular drink. This will be €2. Ketchup, €2. It's an energy drink. What the fuck is this? Should I buy it? Should I get this one? It's €1. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. Fuck it, we'll try it. Okay, so this pizza will be €2.50. These beers like 80 cents. Heineken, a little less than €1. And then usually this kind of stuff is a bit more expensive because they have to like import it, and whatever is like important is a bit more expensive in these kind of parts. I had this the other day. This is like a famous food here, and I think it's like €1. It's kind of like chips but healthier, but I didn't really like it, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, so you have all of this for €2.50. It's not too bad, I guess. This is €1. This is €1. See, like milk and eggs and bread and stuff like that. How much that cost? Ja, goed jongen. Time. A kilo. A little less than €1. Then we got bread. Okay, obrigado.
Nossa, ficou lindo. Olha! Olha como é que ela ficou, pai. Eu não conhecia nada de mim, um pouco bem casado. Ficou lindo. Muito bom. Teve 8 tipos de janta. Olha que beleza.
Muito obrigado.
Quer sacola?
Não, tá bom.
R$6,90.
Crédito, por favor.
Maravilha. Foi aonde? Aham. Valeu a pena.
Muito obrigado. Alright guys, so that was €1 for the energy drink. Is the connection working now, Funny? Let's see, maybe it's because I was in the store. What the hell going on over here? Alright. These people are like doing a little activity thing. But let me try this little energy drink. €1 for a big drink. Let's try it out. One thing I noticed as well. Oh, that's really good actually. That's really fucking good. One thing I noticed about Brazil is that the people do a lot of physical activity. Everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, the people are like either playing football at the beach, they're doing yoga everywhere. They have like a lot of calisthenics places. It's really nice. This is really fucking good, man. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I think it really depends where you go in Brazil, when you want like good prices, and what you buy. Now I'm lucky here that I'm with a local, so she really knows like where to go. Like she told me some grocery stores to go. This one, for example, I haven't gone yet. This is my first time here, and this was like a bit more expensive. Like yesterday, I got like I think it was 8 sausages for like $2, and I ate like 4 of them today for like my lunch. So that's $1 for lunch. So I mean that helps a lot. I mean this is like a Red Bull but with a bit of a strawberry flavor, but it tastes really good. It's really good flavor. So yeah, like I said, everywhere you go here, they have like calisthenics parks. I mean, you got this going on right here, right now. They got like little chess tables as well. There's a lot of sense of community, I would say, in Brazil. Like the people have a lot of togetherness. It's very nice. It's very nice to see. Also, for example, I went to lunch somewhere, and it was like maybe 60 real, which is like 10 euros, or a little less than 10 euros. But then my friend that I'm with, Elena, she goes to university here, and within the university you can get lunch for a cheaper price, and I think it was like 8 real for a double cheeseburger, which is like €1.20. We're all moving now somewhere else. Also, I mean, at this point I'm quite used to it, but everybody's watching always, you know. I think right now even more, because of course I'm like the only blonde guy they ever see, I think, or the only white guy, but also because I'm like filming, always draws a bit more attention. Alright, let me walk around here a bit and see what's in the area. Again, today I'm not going to be going to any like really famous places, like no Copacabana or anything like this. But we're just going to walk around. I kind of want to show just like the regular Brazil or regular Rio de Janeiro. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Let's see. So this is just a chill park. It's a nice place. And like I said, there's so much stuff to like work out. Get all of this, pull-up bars, dips. I think the society has like a big focus on health. Maybe this is also like why, at least for me, whenever we think about Brazilians, we think about really fit people, you know, really good-looking people. And I think, well, what I heard is there's a difference, big difference as well within the country, between different cities. And the people from Rio are like known to be like more the better-looking ones, like by the beach, you know, like this kind of vibe. I think that's the idea that we have in general of Brazilian people. Whereas in Brazil, they mostly feel this way about people from Rio. At least that's what I understood from it. Let's see if I can cross here. So like plants or something. Also, it's pretty warm out today, I would say. It's like 20, 28 degrees or so. Even though it's still winter, it's like about to become spring. So the weather should be better. I think tomorrow or the day after I'm gonna go to the beach and possibly do another live stream there. But first, let's just see a bit of just a regular neighborhood in Rio, I guess. Also, the Portuguese, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, this is hard to understand. But I've been watching like shows, Brazilian shows and stuff with my friend Elena. Like, I've been studying a bit, and they have a lot of similarities with Spanish. A lot more than I thought even. It's just a different pronunciation, I guess, mostly. I also love that you have like the mountains and stuff just in the background all the time. Looks really cool. Oh, this is elementary school, I guess. Also, they have a lot of football teams here. I didn't even think about it, but Rio has like 4 major ones, like Botafogo, Fluminense, Vasco da Gama, and there was one more, but I forgot what it was called. Look at this though, beautiful little this building as well. You know, I wasn't really sure what to expect from Brazil, but it's definitely different than I thought it was going to be. I talked about this with Elena, but even though it sounds bad, I had a lot more like favela like in mind. But in reality, like the favelas are just like a part, you know, like it's an area, but you don't really come there on like a regular day, I guess. But all of this, like this looks nice, you know. It doesn't really feel dangerous. Now granted, I might walk to like a wrong area and not even know it, but that's part of the adventure, you know. It's part of the thrill, I guess. Let's see what's over here. Hey Sini, you're it. How we doing, bro? Oh look over there. So over there you got a favela back there, but we're not going there, you know. That's the other day we went to like a market, and then like my friend was like, yeah, we can go to like this bar party. It's pretty nice, but it's kind of in the favela. And I was like, what? So we went there. We were there for like half an hour. I had like 1 or 2 beers, and I was like, yeah, let's get out of here. Like it was getting pretty dark, and I don't know, the vibe in there is just a bit different. Like I saw some guys where I was like, oh, like they probably don't like that I'm here. And to be honest, if you look at me, I look like the perfect victim, you know. And I know that. That's why I'm not going to those places. But I guess it's cool to see. But to live through is a bit different. But look at this, for example. It's a nice ass house, man. You got the nature in the back. Nothing wrong with it. Did you work today, Judith? You had another hard day at the golfbaan. Oh man. Let's see where the fuck we going. Bom dia. Like I said, dude, everywhere I walk, they always look at me. But you kind of get used to it, I guess. Hola. But the Brazilian people are very nice, I have to say. They're very kind, very friendly. Also, what I learned, and I didn't know this, they don't really feel like Latinos. Like when I was like, oh yeah, you guys are Latinos, they were like, no, no, no. Like it was almost an insult. They feel like they're their own thing, you know? But they definitely don't consider themselves Latinos. It's just an interesting thing. But it's weird because some parts I'm like, this doesn't really seem like the third world, to be honest. And then you kind of take an exit and then it's like, oh fuck, it really is the third world. Look at this though. So what I learned is that, look, for example, that's a favela over there. And they're always like up the mountain, I guess. So right now, the road is going pretty straight up here. And what I learned is that you shouldn't go like too high. Because the higher you go, the more riskier it can get. Because usually like on the mountains is where they built the favelas. So whenever you feel yourself like going up, you kind of have to look around. These houses still look decent though. I mean, this is a really nice house, but it can change really quickly. And also the main thing to worry about is the guys on the motors. When you have two guys on a motor driving by you, this is where you have to when you have to watch out. Because those are the guys that rob you, normally. Now I spoke to some of the guys last weekend. I went out and I met we were with like 8 people. And I asked them like, have you ever been robbed? And they've all been robbed. Every single one of them, at least once in their life, has been robbed. But they just kind of get used to it, you know? I guess if you just live in Rio your entire life, it almost seems inevitable. Which sounds crazy to us. But you kind of get used to it and you get more aware. Like I was a couple times like not really paying attention, and then Elena was like, you really gotta watch out now. And I was like, oh, what? No clue. I guess us Europeans were like so clueless, you know? Because we don't really grow up in that environment. Jezus, 5 tot 10. What a fucking day, dude. Hey, Jor, anders dan morgen of zo bel ik je wel even. Ik dacht er vandaag nog aan. Want ik heb je al een tijdje niet gesproken, jongen. Maar anders dan morgen kan ik wel, dan bel ik je even. Ik app wel even. En dan kijken hoe laat en hoe of wat. Harde werker. Ja, is goed, ik pas op. Daarom, ik zei net toen we daar boven waren, daarom ga ik weer snel naar beneden. Want als je te hoog komt, dan loop je bezig een favela, hoor. Een paar gozers met teenslippers met een machinegeweer achter je. Maar goed, deze buurt is wel redelijk veilig volgens mij. Maar slaap lekker, jongen. Ik heb je wel weer. Kijken. Let's see, hier heb je wel een leuk cafeetje. Dan drink dit even op. Oh, I should speak in English. Let me finish this real quick and I'll show some more of the prices in like a regular cafe. But this energy drink is great. Let's see. Alright guys, that was a grocery store. Now let's see, like a regular cafe, what the prices are for a coffee, let's say. So right here. Hola, bom dia. Let's say like a sandwich like this. How much? ¿Cuánto es esto? ¿Cuánto real? Ese? Okay, okay. So it's like $9.95, which is like $1.50. Let's see. So $1.50 for something like this. Pretty good price, I would say. I don't really see any of the prices though, like regular stuff. Quanto é um café?
Café tem R$4,50 e R$8, que eu achei que vinha maiorzinho.
Ok, ok. Tá bom, obrigado. No, I don't think so. Alright, so a coffee was about 80 cents. But they're small cups though, small coffee. I don't think this was like necessarily like a luxury cafe, whatever. It was nothing fancy. It was more so like for the neighborhood to have a little coffee get together. And it was like 80 cents for a coffee. Those are good prices though. I went to like, when you go to Copacabana for example, or Ipanema, it gets a lot more expensive, you know, you could pay like $3 or $4 for a coffee. But that's just because of the area. Also, it's important to mention that we are in the north of Rio right now, and in the south of Rio is like the really rich area and posh area, and over there the prices are very different, of course. But as a tourist over here, it's safe enough. Maybe it's safer in the south, but it's safe enough here, and it's very doable, the prices, I would say. So that's good. Now, also one thing that helps is like not going out all the time, you know, but just getting some food in a grocery store and then cooking it back home. Also, it's always like a little awkward because when you walk around with a camera, sometimes people assume that you're like famous or something, but I'm not famous at all. And then people go like, "Hey, are you famous? Do I know you?" I had in the US a couple of girls come like, "Hey, what's your Instagram? Like, are you famous?" And then I have like 800 followers, and they're like, you can see it in their face. They go like, "Oh." Immediately lose the interest. But oh well. I got my mind set on you. Alright, let's see if there's anything cool in the area. that I can go visit to show you guys. We got a country club. We do have a park over here. Maybe there's a way to enter it. Let's see. Okay, first we can go back to the square, and then we can see like in the grocery store that I went to yesterday, because they had some better price over there. And I can kind of show you guys. I can kind of show you guys how cheaply you can get around. Because this channel is about the budget traveling, man. Save the money, you know. Also, I feel like in this area, for example, they don't really see often people with a camera, so they're always a bit like looking at me like, what the fuck, what are you doing? Right, I think it was over here. Alright guys, so right here we have a carniceria, like a butcher. Let's see how much the meat costs. So regular beef, $1.50, chicken, 80 cents.
Fala aí, meu padrinho.
Olá.
Beleza?
El precio está
Isso.
por quilograma.
Unidade, espeto.
Ok, ok.
É uno.
Olá, tudo bom?
Seja bem-vindo, valeu?
Ok.
Tem um.
Ah, ok.
E
Quanto?
R$7,90.
Ok.
Vai, Brasil. Vamos usar a capta também, pessoal. Capta. Capta de carne.
Aham, quanto é?
É R$4,90.
Ok, 4,90.
Olha, ó. Isso daqui, ó.
Ah, ok, ok. So this is like 80 cents, like less than $1 for this
Isso.
thing. Muito bom, muito
Posso
bom.
levar essa?
Obrigado,
Leva
obrigado.
pra provar.
Não, não, tá bom, tá bom.
Não quer provar? Levar?
Sim?
Sim, sim.
Ok,
Tô dando
ok.
pra tu.
Ah, obrigado, muito
Pra você
obrigado.
levar.
So they asked me to try it. Let's give it a try.
Vai provar e depois tu vai gostar.
Ok. É o pago? Não? Ai.
Gatti.
Ok, obrigado.
Tá? Pode levar gatti, prove lá.
Muito obrigado.
Ok.
Bom dia, bom dia. Ciao. God damn, dude. They just give me this for free, you know? It's unbelievable, like the friendliness of the people. It's really cool to witness. Like Brazilian people are very warm, you know? Alright, now we are here at a grocery store. So a kilo of bananas is a little over $1. A kilo of sweet potato is 80 cents. A kilo of onions is about 60 cents. A kilo of potatoes is about 60 to 70 cents. All of these strawberries is less than $1. Like, these are really, really good prices, man. It's amazing. So this is where I do my grocery shopping, and where I like get almost all of my food. So 20 eggs are a little more than $2, like $2 and something, which is a really good price. We got here apples, a kilo for $2.50, and the fruit as well is like really good quality, you know. When you compare it, for example, I spent 3 months in America this year and it was like such bad quality, you know. But here it's like fresh. I feel like they use less like toxics as well. So we got wine, a little over $3 for a bottle, which is really good. Let's see. So these cookies are like 30 cents maybe. It's really cheap, 35 cents. Right here we got, let's see, butter, $3, $2 for butter. Some mortadella, $1. These are like bigger, fancier pizzas. Those are like $4 to $5. And then these are a bit cheaper. These are around $3. So if you want, you can like eat like plenty of food in one day and like spend maybe $10, I think. These are like obviously some more fancy stuff. But this will be like $1 or something. But I think because those are like not Brazilian products, they are like imported, and then they are always a bit more expensive. Like yesterday I bought this bread. This is $1 for all of this. I think that's a good price. I think it's a really good price. Like this beer Like this beer, for example, from Netherlands, it's a really good beer, a big can, and it's less than $1. Again, if you know what to get and where to go, you can live here so cheaply. But for example, a Red Bull is $3, you know? Now, for example, as well, for me, because I have like a place to stay where I can like cook my own stuff, I like to always do this. And then I also make my own coffee. So I've been getting this one. This is $3, and you can make about 10 to 15 cups from this. So in my opinion, this is 100% worth it. It's really good flavored as well. There's some cheaper ones. I tried a different one, which was like more cups for like $6, but I didn't really like it. And then, for example, like basic necessities. Let's see, toilet paper, 50 cents, no more. So now you guys have a bit of an idea of like the basics, I would say. And then I want to talk in a little bit more about like the rent. For example, what my friend pays for rent, utilities, water, Wi-Fi, phone plans, gym memberships, these kind of things. And then we can also compare it with what the minimum wage is here, like the minimum salary. All right. Let's see, going across here. It's a really nice area here as well. It's lovely, but it's getting a bit darker out, and usually when I'm on my own, this is kind of like a sign to me like maybe I should start heading back. Look at the views though. The sky is beautiful as well.
Avó, como é que você tá?
Still can't believe that they gave me the meat for free. I'm gonna try it, and then maybe tomorrow, the day after, I'm gonna come back and buy some meat over there. They just gained themselves a customer for life, you know. I don't know what's going on here. I guess school's out or something. I don't know what this is.
Que legal!
Olha lá, só na cadeira.
Yeah, guys, you can kind of see, like, I really fuck with the city. I think it's a beautiful city. The only thing I will say is, like, there's quite a lot of trash in the streets, and this is always like kind of the sad reality of third world countries from what I've seen, is that like a lot of people just aren't really aware of, I don't know, separating the trash or throwing it away. Now in Asia it was a lot more prevalent, a lot more extreme, but still here in Latin America you can see it too. So what I'm doing right now, walking around with my phone out and my camera out, like when it starts getting darker, this is something that you probably shouldn't do when you're out here in Brazil. But we are about to be home, or well, home for now. And luckily, knock on wood, we haven't been robbed yet this trip. See. So this is where I'm staying at. It's a lovely place, to be honest. I'm very thankful for my host. God damn. It's alarm, dude. But I'm very thankful for my host Helene. She's a great host, and it is always, always, always recommended that whenever you go to a different country, especially a third world country, that you know someone there. This for me is like a game changer, you know? Not just for like the fact that they know where to go and like the good place to go, where not to go, but also like a safety issue, you know? Especially if you don't speak the language, it helps a lot. For me, it makes a big difference. The whole reason that I was like the most worried about Brazil on this trip is because it's the only country that I don't speak the language. So now what I'm trying to do, whenever I have free time outside of filming and editing, is to pick up some words so that at least I can kind of get around. But of course, like it's always the best when you have someone you know. That's why I recommend traveling and meeting people while traveling, and then when meeting those people, going to visit them while traveling. This is the cheat code in life, I would say. Alright. Home sweet home. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try this meat. Pause. And then I'll definitely come back there. But this was all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll be doing multiple live streams here in Brazil. So as of right now, this was just kind of like the a regular neighborhood. And then this week I'm going to go to Copacabana and Ipanema, like the famous beaches, and then show you guys kind of like what that looks like, what that whole vibe is like, trying to live stream there. And then this weekend I'm going to go to Ilha Grande, which is like the biggest island of Brazil. It's going to be a bit of a trip to get there, like a bus ride and then a boat. And then I think I want to do a live stream there. So thank you for everyone that has been watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out all the videos in the South America tour. And I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.